Discussion really took a bit of an interesting turn here, and just to make sure folks are following along with us, Christy Clark has described herself for years as a lifelong federal Liberal. How long were you a member of the Conservative Party, Christy Clark?
Never.
I will say, Christy Clark, we reached out to the Conservative Party, who told us, in fact, that your membership was cancelled.
It has got to be a big step for you to join the Conservatives. Why did you do it?
Because I think that we need there is only one leader who's running for office right now who is going to be able to unite the country, I think.
Former British Columbia Premier Christy Clark. Now, one of the criticisms of Clark's potential leadership bid from other Liberals is that she joined the Conservatives to vote for Jean Charest in the leadership race won by Pierre Poilievre. Now, Catherine, what did Christy Clark say when you asked her about this?
Yeah, David, the discussion really took a bit of an interesting turn here. And just to make sure folks are following along with us, Christy Clark has described herself for years as a lifelong federal Liberal. When she was Premier of British Columbia, yes, she was a BC Liberal, but just so everyone understands, the BC Liberals not affiliated with the federal Liberals. They were a bit of a different political beast, a bit more to the right. And in order to vote in the Conservative leadership race, you have to renounce any other membership. Right? You can't be a member of another party. So despite being lifelong, she couldn't have been a federal Liberal if she was voting in this race, where she very publicly endorsed Jean Charest. So I had questions about how long this period of her life lasted. You have called yourself a lifelong Liberal, but you voted in the last federal Conservative leadership race. That would have required you to cancel your Liberal Party membership in order to join the Conservative Party. How long were you a member of the Conservative Party, Christy Clark?
Never.
But you voted in the race, did you not?
No, I didn't. And I never got a membership, and I never got a ballot. What I did, though,
I will say, Christy Clark, we reached out to the Conservative Party, who told us, in fact, that your membership was cancelled.
Oh, well, why don't they come out and show my membership or my ballot? They never sent me any of those, although I wouldn't put it past them to manufacture one of them.
Second, but I also, in regards to this interview, David, she went on to say in the interview that she called the Conservative Party numerous times to ask where her ballot was. And I said, well, wouldn't you have to be a member in order to expect a ballot from them? I asked if she canceled her Liberal Party membership. She said no. Her team now says that she was, in fact, not a registered Liberal when she supported Jean Charest.
Okay. People who've been following the Christy Clark political saga may be confused, because this does not align with what she has said repeatedly in the past.
So there was media reporting at the time. It's paraphrasing of her, where she repeatedly says, I have my ballot, I'm excited to vote for Jean Charest, et cetera, et cetera. There is, of course, also tape of her at the time.
Even with all these examples of Justin Trudeau moving the federal Liberal Party to the left, it has got to be a big step for you to join the Conservatives. Why did you do it?
Because I think that we need there is only one leader who's running for office right now who is going to be able to unite the country, I think, and who's going to bring a moderation and a willingness to talk to the people with whom he disagrees, and that's Jean Charest. I'm joining the party so that I could support my friend Mr. Charest, and what I think he can bring to the national dialogue. I mean, I do think he'd be a devastating opponent for Mr. Trudeau.
She said, well, they should prove it. We reached out to the Conservative Party of Canada, who sent us an image of the proof of her membership purchase from their data management system. It seems to suggest that she was a Conservative Party member for over a year. They also sent a little statement along in which they refer to Clark's kickoff to her leadership campaign, saying it is about misleading not just Liberals, but Canadians.